The US market just witnessed one of its worst days in history, all thanks to Trump's new tariff policy and rising fear of inflation. But how will this US market performance impact India? Will the Indian markets crash on Monday? Watch this video now as we dive deep into what led to this massive decline in the US stock market. First, let's understand what happened to the US market on Friday. A report by S&P Global suggested a significant slowdown in US business activity. The growth is expected to decline to a 17-month low. The S&P and Dow Jones Industrial Average both fell by 1.7%. This is their steepest one-day decline since December 18, 2023. Nasdaq also dropped by 2.1%. Apart from the S&P Global report, the University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Index fell by 64.7% in February, nearly a 10% decline. This steep decline in the index is due to consumers raising concerns about rising inflation as US President Donald Trump imposes new tariffs. Since tariffs can be considered as taxes on importers, retailers end up passing on these costs to consumers, leading to price rise. In the same survey, the 5-year inflation outlook was at 3.5%. This is the highest since 1995. Now let's talk about some of the key US stocks that were impacted because of this consumer sentiment. Microsoft declined by 1.90%. Google was down by 2.65%. Meta declined by 1.62%. Nvidia declined by 4.05%. Berkshire Hathaway by 0.64%. JP Morgan Chase & Co. slipped by 0.96%. IBM slid by 1.23%. Amazon was down by 2.83%. Walmart slid by 2.50%. Adobe slid by 2.28%. Visa was down by 0.56%. MasterCard tumbled by 1.02%. And Tesla also tumbled by 4.68%. Talking about how the US indices performed during the week, the S&P 500 index fell by 1.66%. The Nasdaq slipped by 2.26% and the Dow Jones fell by 2.51%. On Friday, the GIFT Nifty also fell by 174.5 points and closed at 22,795.9. India's benchmark indices, NSE's Nifty 50 and BSE's Sensex both declined for the fourth consecutive session on Friday. This marked their second weekly loss in a row. The downturn can be blamed on persistent FII outflows, the looming tension of US tariffs, and no major stimulus in the domestic market. Considering the major tumble in the US stock market and its impact on GIFT Nifty, will the domestic markets crash on Monday? That is something only time will tell. But stay tuned to NDTV Profit as we bring to you the latest updates on stock market, politics, national and international events, and more.